Good morning, computer science. I've got some important info for you about the exam. To help you get through all the new changes, the College Board has decided to send out a testing guide for you, but it's 51 pages long, and I don't think many of you are going to be reading all of that information. But good news, I did it for you, and I've broken down all the essentials that you need to know for your AP exam in 6 bite-sized steps. So here we go. The first thing I want to draw your attention to is the exam ticket. I've got a picture of one exam ticket here for you to look at. You're going to get a different AP exam ticket for each of your AP exams. You'll see that there's the name of the exam up top. It's the e-ticket. It'll have your name. Now, the important information that you want from these tickets are the AP ID, which you see right in the middle in blue. It'll have the AP subject, the date, the time of it, and then a link to go to your exam. And so these AP tickets are different for each test you're going to take. Okay, so you need a different ticket for each of your AP exams. And there are two ways that you can get your AP ticket. Each ticket will be emailed to you 2 days before your exam. And the other way you can get it is if you log on to myap.collegeboard.org to pick up your exam ticket. They're all located on that website. So make sure that your email is up to date, that you are getting your emails from the College Board. Log into that website right now to make sure that you can still get in. The next thing I want to talk to you about is your exam day timeline. So on the day of your exam, you're going to want to find that e-ticket, whether you've got it in your email or if you go to myap.collegeboard.org to find your AP ticket for that specific exam. There's a link at the bottom of it that you're going to click, and it'll take you to a new website where you're going to have to fill out some additional information. And then you just wait for your test to begin. Now, you don't need to log in exactly 30 minutes before, but I'd give it at least 15 minutes before the test exams begins, just because you don't want to run into any potential issues. The first question, you'll get 25 minutes to answer. And then after 25 minutes, you're going to have actually 5 more minutes where technically you could still work on the question, but you're going to want to start uploading your submission. Okay, you should be done after 25 minutes. You don't need that extra 5 because here's the real kicker. If you do not submit your answer within that last 5 minute period, you don't get to submit it at all. No exceptions. All right, you're going to get a 0 for that question. So even if you upload it and you still have 4 minutes remaining, just sit back and relax and wait for the next question to begin. Then you have 15 minutes for the second question. Same thing. After 15 minutes, you've got another 5 minute warning, and then to upload your final answer, and then your exam will be complete. Now, you have 3 different ways that you can craft your response before you submit it for each of your 2 questions. All right, you're going to be actually typing or writing your question outside of the testing website, and then you're going to submit it to them once you finish creating it. So the easiest thing would be just to type it up in a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word, or even within a coding editor, and copying and pasting it into the web browser where your test is. You can also just type it somewhere else and then convert that to like a docx or a PDF or a .txt file and just attach it to your submission. The third thing you can do is handwrite it and then take a picture of it with your phone and then just attach that photo. But the easiest thing that I think you're going to want to do, especially for writing, computer science, is write your code in the CodeHS sandbox. And then you can copy and paste it from there, which I tested myself. And the nice thing about that is it keeps the formatting for you, such as the indentation, such as automatically, uh, creating the closed curly bracket or the closed parenthesis. It's something you're familiar with, and it's going to make you feel more comfortable and at ease. So again, I say type it up in the CodeHS sandbox and then copy and paste it into the web browser for your exam. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is the AP demo. So College Board has put up a practice site for you to see what it's like logging in to your actual AP exam on exam day, but you can test it out right now. So just go to cb.org/AP demo, and it's going to ask you to enter your AP ID, which you don't have yet because that's going to be on your exam ticket. And so instead, just type in the word practice, and you get to go through a little simulation of what to expect on the day of the test. Now, before you take your test, definitely at least a day or two ahead of time, you're going to want to print out the Java Quick Reference. Now, I handed some of these out to you before earlier in the year when we did some of our practice FRQs. It's just got a lot of nice methods that you may have forgotten about that you can use that you're going to want to know about during your AP exam. So make sure you've got a copy of it. You can just find it on the College Board website or just do a Google search for Java Quick Reference and you'll find it there. Another thing you're going to want to print out ahead of time for each of your tests is this exam day checklist that the College Board has created for all of you. Again, you can just search for 2020 AP Exam Day Checklist and it'll pop up this 2-page document. Now, at the top of it, it's got a place for you to write your AP ID, the name of the exam, and the test time and date, just to have all the information handy for you. But more importantly, on the rest of the sheet are a bunch of items for you to check off for what to do before the test, during the test, and then afterwards. So definitely take a look at this, go through this checklist the day before each of your exams, make sure you're prepared and don't forget anything. Okay, so my last tip for you is about your testing environment. First off, let your family know when you're testing and ask them to give you a quiet space and some privacy so you can focus. If you share your internet with others, ask them not to be streaming any videos or to be playing any games online while you're testing. Turn off your cell phone. Ask your friends to not disturb you while you're testing. And finally, please make sure you go to the bathroom before your test. Well, that's all I have for you for today. Those are my 6 quick tips to help you on your AP exam. Hopefully, it'll help you out. If you want more detail, you can always read through that 51-page document or just ask me if you have any specific questions. I'll share some links to some of those documents in my email that I send you with this video. And otherwise, keep on working hard, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.